On a New York morning, there is something strange in the city. Buildings, cars, even the door of the city hall are covered with cobwebs. People are trying to get to work, but there's a net on every corner, a white blanket on every car. Municipal employees are working with brooms in their hands. One of them is saying, "Spider-Man again." It is said, journalists are at the scene. Live on air all over the city is covered with nets. The city is preparing to sue Spider-Man, they say. The mayor is holding a press conference with a giant spider web behind him. The order of our city is broken. We're officially suing Spider-Man, he explains. As the lawyers entered the courtroom with files in their hands, the public shouted no to the networks. In protest with their banners, the same question on everyone's tongue: will Spider-Man go to court? The courtroom is packed. Municipal lawyers are defending themselves with huge examples of networks in their hands. The judge is on the stand, and Spider-Man is in the defendant's chair. Journalists, city people, and a few superheroes took their place in the audience in the hall. The judge said, "Mr. Spider-Man, did you have to cover the city with so much netting?" He asks. Spider-Man, on the other hand, shrugs and smiles slightly. Witnesses are being listened to. A municipal employee said, "Every morning our waistlines were kept from cleaning the net." He complains. A taxi driver said, "I parked my car. When I returned, it was not visible from the network." He says, "It's time for Spider-Man." He stands up and says, "I was just trying to protect the city. If it wasn't for my cries, the bad ones would climb everywhere." He defends himself by saying, "Both laughter and applause are rising in the hall. Everyone is holding their breath, waiting for the judge's decision." Deconstructing the order of the city is a serious business, but Spider-Man's effort to protect the city cannot be ignored either, says Hakim. In the end, Spider-Man is given a light sentence on the condition that he use your nets a little more carefully and is advised to launch a city cleaning campaign together with the municipality. Applause is rising in the hall. Some are laughing, while others are still complaining about the nets. Spider-Man said, "I'll be more careful next time." He shakes his head, saying. After the trial, Spider-Man cleans the nets around the city together with municipal employees. The kids are waving at him. Some adults are still a little angry, but most people understand Spider-Man's good intentions. The mayor thanks Spider-Man and says, "Use your nets a little more carefully next time," he warns. Spider-Man laughed and said, "I promise. I will continue to protect New York, but cry a little less," he says. And of course, in the finale, Spider-Man walks away by throwing a net between skyscrapers, deck, and behind it there remains an immaculate city and smiling people.